Hello, everyone. Welcome to Order Art by Susan Holt. That is me. Today is April 23rd, 2025. I'm just going to make sure over here on my computer that I am actually live and if I can hear myself talking. And I'm double checking my tech because I do not have backup tonight. So the hubby is off doing his own thing and the bestie is off doing her own thing. So it's just me doing his own thing and you. So that'll be nice. Oh, I see a thumbs up. I can hear myself. Fantastic. So whoever's giving me the thumbs up, thank you. It's nobody's Oh, it's Linda. Hi, how are you? All right. Oh, before I get started, I see, and Allison is also watching. Hello. So before I get started too far, I would like to do a little bit of housekeeping. First and foremost, of course, those thumbs up, those hearts, love seeing them float by across the screen. Oh, and the little heart happy faces. Thank you. Love those for if you're watching live, if you're watching in replay. Also, excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Also, if you're watching live or in replay, I absolutely love the comments and questions that I get during the lives. So let me know your questions. I'll see if I can answer them coherently. And, of course, if you're watching in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay down in the comments for me so I know you stopped by. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Oh, I see Jamie is here. Hey, Auntie. Welcome. So tonight, I'm going to show you some art, and then I'm going to work on this betta fish carnation painting again with you. I've been having so much fun painting rocks that I didn't work on this one again. So every Wednesday you guys are keeping me honest and keeping me working on this painting. But let's get to what I want to show you first. And I do want your feedback on this, so please let me know. I have paintings that I have made with the bubbles. And I've been kind of revamping them and trying new things with them. And this is one from last year, kind of the end of last year. But as you can see, it's got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple in behind and on the highlights. So it's got kind of rainbow aesthetic things happening there. So that's the first option to vote for in liking these. The second one, I just finished this one, and it's just the little, just the bubbles themselves. I kind of got carried away with the highlights on this one. They're a little big. This one kind of looks like an eyebrow that has gotten out of control, but at least it's got character. Oh, I see April is here. Hello. Okay, so this is option 2 with just the white highlights. And then option 3 for the bubble paintings is I've been incorporating spirals in them as well. This one has less defined eyebrow look on the bright highlight. So yay on that one. So I would like to know, what is your favorite kind of the bubbles? Do you like the rainbows? Do you like just the white highlights? Or do you like the white highlights and the spirals? So pop those down in the comments for me, so I can get a sense of what everybody's thinking, because I love your feedback. It helps me grow as an artist, and sometimes we artists get too attached and too close to our own work, and we really kind of lose lose track of where we might be headed with it because our brains have so many ideas. At least mine does. So please let me know if you like the bubbles with the rainbows, the bubbles that are plain, or the bubbles that have the spirals in them. I absolutely love the bubbles with the spirals in them because it seems to give the bubbles more 3D depth and put some action to it. So everything kind of looks like it's moving more. But that with the white highlights, but that is my preference. So let me know yours and what you like in the comments down below in this live. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to my table where the painting is that I'm going to be working on again tonight. So here we go, moving the camera. The camera is a lot tinkering. You gotta fiddle with it till it's right. Okay, there we go. I think that's gonna work. I think. Let me see on the screen. All right. That should be pretty good. Okay, so you can see the fish part and the carnation part. So I'm gonna be working on shading the fish tonight. So I am going to change the screen over on my computer to the image of the fish that I was using as a template so I can see where the highlights and shadows are going to go. And it's mostly this same, you know, the lights are over here, the darks are over here, but because the fish's body is twisting and changing directions, it's not going to go perfectly with this dark and light stuff here. So I'm actually going to make a little wash, which is just some paint and some water. And this is a shadow color that I have mixed up myself. And to make it a wash, you just add some water. Test it over here. Okay, excellent. And I've tested it on the back of the painting because I don't want to just go right in and test it on the front of the painting because that would be a little dicey. So it looks like shadow is going to cut pretty hard here. And this is all going to be in shadow back here. Get that toned down with shadow color. And I may have to do a few layers of this depending on how this turns out. There's that. And then make this a little bit lighter still. A little bit more water. Then I'm going to come in here This is another shadow area, but it's not as shaded as back here. It's not as dark. And then this area here. Need some shading as well. Shadow over here. Okay. I think this needs to be more in shadow too. This is not necessarily the glamorous part of painting, but it certainly gives the depth to the painting. Pretty good. Put more right in here to get that shape right. I think a little bit more along this edge. Just to get that a little darker. Okay, now I have to wait until that dries completely before I do anything else to it. Oh, actually, I do have up here, I have a little spot that I can show you what I'm going to do with that. Oh, I see Anne and Jessica are here. Hey, Jess. So Jessica and I have known each other since we were 13. She is an amazing human. So let's dump this back in the container before I spill it on myself, because I know how I am. Then I'll rinse my little container out later. But for this, I'm going to use a paper towel that I have been working with. Kind of block that off a little bit. Or not. Maybe not. This is drafting tape, and as it implies, it is used by draftsmen. Drafting is drawing. So I just want to, and this will not stick hard to the surface of the paint like masking tape would. So I just want to make a little mask around this because I had to do some fill-in painting up here. So the background has these little white flecks, little white dots on it, and this space doesn't, but it needs to because it looks weird without them compared to the rest of it. Masking this off so I don't get all the white flecks in the wrong spot. And then I will show you my very fancy brush that I use to make white speckles. Alright. Ready? Fancy brush. It's probably the least expensive art brush I own. I just dip it in a little bit of white paint. You can see it on the top. And I rub it off into the trash can first before I actually put it on my painting. There we go. There's always a couple little errant ones that didn't go where I wanted, but it's acrylic paint, so it's easy enough to wipe off when it's wet. Rinse out my brush. Put the cap on my white paint before I knock it over. And then I'm going to leave this to dry. I can take the tape off. See how that comes up nicely? Plain masking tape, regular masking tape, and artist masking tape will stick and sometimes pull off the paint, but the drafting tape is fantastic. Okay. I think that might be it for me tonight. Let me pull this back down. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll show you the rock that I finished painting today because it is really cool. Hang on. It's a bigger rock than I've been kind of painting with, but there we go. There it is. got some lovely browns and purples and yellows and oranges and greens. And I know it doesn't show up well on camera, but the design shows up really well. So this, it has a spiral, this bubble, it has a spiral in it. And then I have a spiral on top. It goes all the way around to the back. So this one, and it's heavy, so I'm going to put it down. But just finished it today, along with some others. This one I finished today too. It's super cute. It's got good colors on it. It's good greens, purples, pinks, some orange, some brown. It's like lovely and earthy. And then this one. So I've been experimenting with oval bubbles because when you blow bubbles and they come out of the wand, they kind of flex and kind of reform and shape themselves before they go completely round. So I wanted to try to get that effect with some of the ovals. And so far I'm absolutely loving it. And I hope you are too. Here's a really pretty one with an oval. It's much smaller than the big rock. But I'm hoping that that reads as, you know, bubbles that are moving and kind of flexing like they do. So yeah, I think, my dears, that is going to be it for me this evening. Thank you so much for joining me for the live tonight. I will be back right here on Chaos on Order, Art by Susan Holt, for a live next Wednesday as well. So please join me then. Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time, which is fantastic. So it's always 5 p.m. Arizona time for the live shows. If you need any art or any art jewelry or a painted rock for your mom for Mother's Day, please let me know. I don't have the rocks up on my website, but I do have all my paintings and all of my jewelry are up and ready to go for Mother's Day. So this is actually the pretty perfect time to order for Mother's Day because it's about 3 weeks out. So that gives us time to find the perfect piece for your mom. And it gives me time to pull the order and get to the post office and ship it off to you to make sure that it gets there before Mother's Day, not after. So if you need something for your mama, let me know. And that is going to be it for me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and an artful weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.